Okay, this is newest demonstration of large language model integration. Now we have this script which is going to work on the meta level, on the higher level than any program. So the script is going to work in any software, in Xorg or X server. Now we have just simple dialogue with gxmessage. We have a simple dialogue. We can basically select any text. Selected text is going to be captured by xclip, and it's going to define things. Yes. So let's say you are in a browser and you don't understand some term like what is this AI community, I don't understand. Then I press Ctrl and left mouse button number 8, and then it starts working. And I get a definition. I get definition on the screen. Now if I don't understand something in that here, I can repeat and get a new definition, as you see. But if I want to ask, I can also ask in this context something. For example, I could say, I could paste it here and invoke it again, and I can see here that context was used. Now I can keep asking like that in the context. Okay, I can keep asking and keep getting answer in the context. But I can also mark anything and again invoke the same script from the mouse button. And that is what is ClickDefine about. That is ClickDefine, a simple shell script which helps a user to quickly define. Of course, you can also talk here. You can say something. But what is computer vision? And then you get answer in that context, as you see. How are pictures related? Let's see if we are going to get context-based answer. As you see, pictures relate to computer vision. That means it did capture this context and then got it, you know. But how can it see? As you see, this is working very well. But you can always select some text or mark the text, and then you get more definitions, more explanations, and it works just in every software as you wish. Yeah, like as you have seen, it will work in browser, and anything that you can select, that's where it is going to work. Like if you are reading a book and you don't know what is prenatal child.
Technology behind machine.
Okay, there is something talking.
Prenatal child.
Prenatal child. Maybe you don't know what it is. This is the PDF file, and you can quickly find definition. At least some kind of explanations, not truly definition, but you find something. What does it mean? Would kill a grown man. And you see, you are getting definitions. And you can always keep asking in the context. As you see, you can just understand everything and keep asking. Similarly, like Wikipedia, this is like semantic follow-up with the large language model. Of course, you are interacting with a large language model, and you are not bound to any interface. Of course, large language model must run somewhere. Maybe it runs remotely, maybe it runs locally, but there is basically nothing to install, because it is using gxmessage and just this script, because that's all what you need. You just need this small script, and well, it's not small, because there is another script which is basically creating the LLM answers, but it's really not complex. It's here. Well, that below, it's not even necessary, because this is commented out. That means I don't need it, and so this script is here. This one is simply fetching. I mean, I use here local model, and this script here, it's getting local IP address, and if there is none, if I don't have Ethernet network or local LAN or local area network, it's going to use this localhost address, and basically that small script, this one, which is handling the large language model interaction, and this script, this shell script, it is basically doing this interaction with whatever you mark as a text. Like, I don't know, let's say this way. I think it's going to work. Yeah, it says what is gxmessage, and it is actually doing it well. What is GIMP toolkit? I don't know. So it's telling me what it is. I don't know what means open source.
What's up? Spit it out.
Not that one. Stop recording. And you can see that I'm getting more and more answers. I can keep them if I want. But I can also say, if I enter here, then it is asked in the context. In the context, GTK enables developers cross-platform. That's what it means in the context. What about sugar? Now, I don't think I am going to get a good answer in the context, because there is nothing about sugar. As you see, there is nothing about sugar in the context. But then it is finding the project Sugar, which is open source desktop environment for children. And that's good, because if you enter here, you get the context, and you can always span a new definition by simply click of a mouse button. I use Control and button 8 in my case. Control button 8. That's what I use. Of course, you could ask anything, but this is more for definitions. This is called ClickDefine. I hope you liked it. And the script is here for everybody who has GPU. Even if you don't have GPU, you could basically use this one. Set it up so that you can access it remotely. And this is the loop. Very simple.